Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Just want to make a quick little video about what I'm doing with my project. This ain't the week 8 update, but it's gonna talk about some of the things that I've been doing to turn a single family home into a multi-family or a duplex. Some of the pros and cons, some of the things that I've had to deal with. First things first, my first property that I've already owned is very similar. It's a upstairs downstairs duplex, so I was kind of familiar with upstairs downstairs. It's not as common as the side-by-side duplexes. So when this house was brought to me, they kind of knew my situation already, so I seen the potential in it. What it was probably talked about it in other videos. It was a single family, and they had like a game room they had built on upstairs, and it basically just had the stairs from on the inside that you could go up, and they really went all out on hooking this up. So, and I guess at one point they had some friends or family staying there where they had put in a kitchen, and they had put in a second story entrance for that, and then a washer and dryer and a full bathroom. So now I'm going to be renting it out at as a studio. It's a rather large studio. I could probably added a bedroom in it, but I think that the size of it really supports like a really nice studio apartment for somebody, instead of having like a small bedroom and then a small living area. It's definitely not set up for a family, maybe a couple or a single person or something like that. So some of the things I had to do is I had to remove the stairs from the downstairs going up to the upstairs. That was on the inside of the house. Still, that's a work in progress. That's one of the last things I'm working on. So we drywalled that off. Had to completely drywall it off to kind of separate the space. And then number two, they had the stairs going up, but the stairs going up was, I've posted some of my other videos and some stuff. They had to be partially rebuilt, so we're working on that as well. Outside of the full reno, I had two options on utilities. Now plumbing, I'm just going to build them or build it into the rent. I haven't exactly decided yet. And then the electricity, I actually got it sub-meter, so that's what mostly this video I want to talk about. And some of the other videos I talked about the trouble with the utility company. This might not be unusual to some of you, may be unusual to some of you, but I had a really hard time getting them to do what they needed to do. They kept sending me to the wrong department. So basically, I had an electrician come out, and they did all the work. And just to give you a reference, they charged me about $2,500 to split the meter, to put in a new meter base. And they did some GFI work in the kitchens and the bathrooms. And they ran some power to some other stuff on the upstairs unit, because I had to put a separate, it didn't have no heating in there. They had air conditionings units, portable units actually cut into the wall, like completely cut the wall out and just stuck the AC unit in there. So I put what they call a mini split in there. That cost me about $3,000 to put the mini split in. So $3,000 for the mini split, $2,500 to do put the new meter base in with the two instead of just the one, so they can pay their own electricity. Now back to that, the electrician came out, did all the work. So before that, I had to have the power company come and what do they call it? They basically had to come shut the power off. So they came out, they did that. That was cool. So somebody in the comments tell me if I'm wrong, but the electrician started doing the work before they had their proper tags to do the work. So they did the work, and I called the utility company back out. This wasn't on the utility company, but they came back out. They wouldn't turn the power on because the tags wasn't sent. But the way they do it in Indianapolis is you got to call the permit office or whatever. They sent the tags to the wrong address. So That cost me about 4 days of doing anything because my electricity was completely out. So they finally got the tags. Utility company, I called them like 13 times to get to the wrong person, and for them to get so mad that they made sure they found the right person. So they finally got the guy to come back out, hooked everything up. So I get after the tags and all that kind of stuff. So I get out there, and they hooked the power back up, but they didn't put the actual meters back in. So I'm not an electrician. Had to call my electrician and say, hey, how do I do this? He walked me through it. Just told me to turn all the power off from the breakers. So I put that in. So at least we have power on one level. So I had to call them back to make sure that they was set up to bring out the other meter. And then they was basically like, we don't really know what's going on. Let's send you to another department. I basically said to the person, do you want me to read you the number that you're about to give me? Because you're about to give me the wrong number. Of course, they gave me the wrong number. But that was also the number that was tired of me calling them because that wasn't the right number. So they got to the person, came back the next day. They got all the everything hooked up. So now electricity's done. Heating and air is done. Well, the guy has to come out and show me how to use it because it's a brand new mini split and I've never used it before. We're still working on the deck. We got flooring going in. Paint is about 75% done. The bathroom still has to be painted. There's potentially that we're gonna have somebody Friday come look at it. Now I told them that it was not going to be 100% done. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, showing them a little early, but I mean, if I can get somebody that's qualified, already set up to start to move in March 1st when I project everything to be done, they can come get an early preview, and you know, if they qualify, then you know, we can potentially set up at least for the beginning of the month. So that was the major hurdles with turning it into a duplex. With the utility company, I had to kind of just break it down for them what I'm doing, because how they wanted to classify as a new construction because it was a new address. So I just kind of had to explain to them it's not a new construction, it's a new address. And after about 13 times of talking to them, I think they finally got it. So now we're set up for 2 address, and I'm gonna give probably send out a week 8 update, which is a lot of what I'm talking about today. But overall, we're moving forward pretty good with what I call Unit B or Apartment B, whatever you want to call it. Now, if anybody can think of any reason why you wouldn't turn a single family into a duplex, I would like to hear them comments, because this is, like I said, this is my second one. And it's not that I looked for houses to do this, it's just so happened that the 2 houses I was already kind of set up for that. So it's not for every house, but in this situation, I'm certain there's some cons to it. Some people would never want to deal with that, and I don't know. I like it. I mean, the pro definitely is that you get two incomes coming in. Well, so you up your cash flow. Now, I guess some people would say that it could potentially appraise for less because now it's a duplex. I don't know. I haven't had too much experience with my appraisals really having that much of a difference, because as long as it's under 4 units, it's still considered a single family. So, but yeah, that was just a little breakdown on what's going on with turning my single family into a duplex. So if you guys got any questions, any comments, just like and share, and you know, ask me questions, and I look forward to making another video and letting you guys know what is going on for week 8. All right.